Performing The Last Geese of Autumn with my family is an extremely interesting experience. Growing up, my family's always talked about how they did shows when they were our age and all the fun stories they had. Now that I'm doing The Last Geese with them, we're kind of combining. They get to see me work and I get to see their work.
For me, it's something that I've never really done before. I feel more like professional, knowing I get to do what my parents do, what my family does.
This is the 8th summer for the Shadow Players production. I have thought about this play for a long time. I've always been interested in history, but mainly about my dad. I also learned a lot more about my mom in her later years, that she was a Rosie the Riveter, and I'd heard the stories from them, how the war affected them back here in the States. And that's what I wanted to tell. I wanted to tell the story of a family. The tears, the laughter, the love, the perseverance.
Last Geese of Autumn is a very different perspective on World War II. This offers a really great insight into what it would have been like to be the average American family living at home and working and sacrificing ultimately their lives, but on the home front.
Last Geese of Autumn means to me showing people who my grandparents were and memorializing what they did for our country during World War II. My grandmother, who was Rose the Riveter, and we also show that in the play, which I'm very grateful as my character.
People should come and see The Last Geese of Autumn because I think it's a really neat historical piece. And oftentimes we just read about history in history books. This is really a cool way to experience it.
And it's also the 70th anniversary of when the war ended.
Even though it's set in World War II over 70 years ago, there is a lot of love and sacrifice and courage that's displayed in the Devlins that people have a chance to see and can really impact and change their lives.
This is really a family doing a show about families.